Hey, welcome to X3, One Topic, Three Pundits. I'm your host, John C. Dvorak. I'm here with Andrew Eisner and Joe Engo. And we're going to discuss this article that came out, where was
Who wrote this silly article?
It was, what magazine was this, now that you mention it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, it showed up originally on a blog
Actually,
called Techlicious.
it was MSNBC.
Oh, that's right, it was MSNBC, and it was in,
Yeah.
I think they took it from the Techlicious.com blog.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're going to bring this up is because we love ridiculing these things. And me in particular, I find that these lists of 5 and 10 and all the rest of it is always made up by a bunch of guys sitting around the table at lunch. But this one is entitled 5 Gadgets That Will Be Dead in 5 Years. Get the 5 and 5?
Got it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Let's go over these and tell me what you guys think.
Yeah.
Here's one. Number 1. In-car portable navigation systems.
Ooh.
Why is this going to be dead in 5 years?
Because everybody's got it on their cell phone
That's
now.
what they think.
Well,
but
yeah.
Have you
I
ever?
don't
Have
think
you ever
they're
tried to
gonna
use
die out. Well, yeah. I don't think they're going to die out
Yeah.
necessarily, but I think that the amount that people are going to be buying is going to keep going down. Was it TomTom announced that there was like a 22% drop in sales last quarter?
Yeah, there's this drop, but that doesn't mean they're dead.
Yeah.
The
No, they're
fact
not
is,
dead,
I think what's happened is the cell phone ones, like the ones on the Android, they're kind of interesting and handy, and it keeps you from buying one of these other ones. But when you use one of these, compared to what you get on your cell phone, it's like night and day.
That's right.
They're extremely useful. They sound better. They work better. They have better directions. Everything about them is better, generally.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus, these manufacturers are just going to adopt, in-car ones. When you buy the car, it comes automatically with it.
That's true, too.
Well, then, actually, that's true. All the better cars have them built in.
Right.
So how does that apply to the 5 years? They're not going to just, the cars are going to have them. This is, what do we say, bogus is bogus?
Bogus.
All right, bogus.
Yeah. So Garmin has nothing to worry about? I'm not sure.
Well, that's got nothing to do with this. We're just saying this is bogus.
Okay.
All right, number 2, let's see if this one's bogus.
Yeah.
We can assume, by the way, that they're all bogus, right? Well, that's who would be doing this. Computer DVD/CD-ROM, extinct at 5 years.
In netbooks and laptops, I would actually agree with that one. In desktops, that's ludicrous. It's never going to happen.
That's right. How else are you going to copy movies?
Yeah, I'll get a movie.
Exactly. Plus, people who got these huge CD, collections, you're not going to get rid of that.
In fact, I'm going to upgrade it to a Blu-ray copier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and you put 30 megs on there, or 30 gigs, 30
even
gigs,
more,
50 gigs.
Oh, yeah.
So so you're going to have these devices. Of course, they specifically say DVD, but I still burn stuff occasionally, and I make CD audio discs so I can listen to them for my own collection or whatever.
Right.
So I can't see this going away. I agree with on a laptop because of the lightness and the rest of it.
Yeah.
So this is bogus?
Bogus, totally.
Bogus.
Yeah.
Bogus, you heard him.
We'll meet back here in 5 years.
There'll be another phony list.
Yeah.
Here's another one that's kind of interesting. This is 5 gadgets that will be dead in 5 years. Get this one. Wireless routers.
This was hands down the most ridiculous item on the list.
What do they think is going to replace wireless routers?
Well, let me read the little. Let me read Suzanne's. This is written by Suzanne Cantor. Not that she's a bad person.
No, she writes plenty of good articles.
Yeah, well, this isn't one of them. Why they're going extinct? Wireless internet. This is, but again, it was over a lunch meeting, and somebody said, "Can you come up with this?" And it was an assignment.
Got to come up with something that everybody will read. But hey, look, here we are.
Maybe this was a screw you assignment because she didn't like the assignment, and so she said, "Oh, I'll just make this ridiculous." I would do it. Why they're going extinct? Wireless internet access in homes will continue to be big business, but buying a wireless router in a store won't be. Instead, your wireless capabilities will be packaged in the box your broadband internet provider cable fiber satellite installs in your home.
I haven't seen.
I don't believe that it will happen because they're putting bare bones things in to save money. They're not going to add extra cool things and besides that, they're not going to give you a good.
No.
Well, most consumers don't care about all the extra little features in it. They just want it to work, so to speak. Well, remember, was it last week you were talking about the 2-wire installs that you see everywhere?
Yeah.
That's one of the routers that's provided by DSL
true.
providers. And those do come with wireless and everything.
Okay, so then
it.
she has an interesting argument, but
they're not going away. It's not dead in 5
bogus.
years.
What do you think, bogus?
Totally bogus.
Okay, we got 3 boguses again. All right, next.
What are we up to now?
We're up to number 3.
No,
4. No, we did the navigation system, CD-ROM, wireless routers, and then number
4.
Number 4.
Oh, that
exactly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're on number 4. What am I thinking? Sorry. Netbooks. Netbooks is number 4.
You know, I'm a big fan of netbooks. So I use the one. I don't think
Well,
they're
smaller, lighter, cheaper than a laptop. You know, I don't. Okay, this one I think is. I would say she might be right on this in some vague way because I don't believe there is a category of netbooks to begin
They're
with.
just small laptops.
Yeah, I mean they're ultra portable, cheap.
They're cheaply
cheaply made,
Yeah.
you know, laptops. But I mean, some of these laptops are coming out now. I mean, like the one you just showed today.
Yeah.
It's so much, smaller and cheaper. And
I mean, tell me that the MacBook Air, the 10-inch MacBook Air, is not a netbook.
Yeah, it is.
well, it's not because it's too expensive.
Is that what it is? Okay, well then,
design-wise, I guess it could kind of fall in that category, but it doesn't because it's way too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, netbooks are supposed to be under $300.
I think this is a specious.
On the surface, yes.
It's specious. So from that perspective, it would be bogus. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
That one I'm not sure on. That's,
All right,
that's
we'll
a tough
give her.
one to call.
We'll give her 1 out of 4 so far.
Okay.
And finally, e-readers.
No way.
They're going to. Why they're going to go extinct? She says because including the Amazon Kindle, they and the Barnes & Noble Nook are hugely popular devices. Always, you're at a disadvantage right away. It goes on and says all the advantages of them.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But we'll continue to get 5 years from now. There will be tablets oriented toward e-reading, but the black and white ink e-readers will be gone.
Yeah, there'll be color e-ink readers.
I don't know even whether I'm not even sure of that.
They've been talking about that forever. That's not going anywhere. It's too expensive to manufacture right now.
Actually,
the color MEMS are pretty sketchy.
They are, but I've heard they'll make progress on it. But whether or not, I think people
years,
still
5
want
years.
that long battery life, reflective display. I mean,
That is crystal clear
For
and very
$120, it's like I'll put one in my bag when I go on vacation. I mean, it's just a lot more convenient than carrying a stack of books. And it's nice to read. It's light.
Especially if you're on a
easy.
really long flight, like if you're flying to Australia or something like that, even a tablet's not going to hold you over the whole time. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to.
Bogus?
Totally bogus.
Bogus.
Totally bogus.
So she gets 1 barely, out
yeah.
of 4 out of 5, and so which is a ratio of 20% flunks.
We should come up with our own list.
We're going to do that in the upcoming show. You've been watching X3.